Welcome to the channel and Forza Motorsport 7 Rivals action in the VIP event Beautifully Bold. So this is an event I recorded a while back. Haven't played some Forza Motorsport 7 for a while, but I've been saving some of these Rivals events for a rainy day here and there. So this is one of my legacy events. It was recorded with live commentary at the time, so I hope you enjoy this. I'll be back at the end of the video. Welcome to the channel and lap 2 of Hockeheimring in a VIP Rivals event for Forza Motorsport 7 called Beautifully Bold. Now I'm driving the 2012 Mercedes-Benz C63 AMG Coupe Black Series here. This is an absolute beast of a car, this thing, and really slow into this corner. That wasn't a good move. Now this is actually my second set of runs in terms of I've already done 3 laps with a first configuration that I put together for this vehicle. It's an R900 spec vehicle. There are some people racing this event in P901s. I've gone with an R900 because I just felt it handled better and was a little bit more controllable. I am driving with no traction control and no stability assist. The only thing I've got is I'm using automatic clutch. So clutch is the only thing I'm not doing here. I am actually driving manual as well, and you will probably hear that in the old gear change where I get it wrong. So what I found on my first run was that basically the back end was sliding out quite a lot like it was there. So I increased the downforce, which I'll go into a bit more in the replay, and made a few minor changes based on my original configuration I did for this C63. And so far so good. I'm actually looking at maybe 2-second improvement at this point, which is actually going to put me quite high on the leaderboard, so high for me anyway. So I'm hoping to get a sub 8 seconds here, obviously 8 seconds being my average over the leaderboard time, and that is good. Oh, that was nearly a 3-second split on my last run, so I'm really happy with that. So let's take a look at the replay. And what I did basically with this vehicle was I standardized the PSI front and rear to 29. I changed the final drive to 407. I didn't mess with the lower gear system. I set a camber of 1.5 and 1.2 for front and rear. I also had a front caster of 5.6, which I don't think I modified. I think that was standard. The anti-roll bars I've got set 29.07 and 25.05 on stiffness. So 29.07 being the front, 25.05 being the rear. Springs front 750.7 and rear 701. So I always minus about 50 off of this type of car from front to rear. And a ride height of 4.2 all round. Rebound was at 11 stiffness across the board, which is pretty much a standard setting I'll use for Rivals. And a bump stiffness of 1.8 all round. And then max downforce with braking balance at 50%, pressure at 100%, and then 100% acceleration on the front and the rear, no deceleration set. And then a balance of 65% on the rear for braking. So that was my setup I used, which was slightly modified from the first run that I did, and it did save me those 3 seconds. I was squirreling out on some of these corners, but I'll be honest, that was just me trying to have fun with this vehicle because it's such a great car to drive this in Forza Motorsport 7. So here we come into the finish. So I'm pretty chuffed with this run. Okay, so down to the times. So in Europe, I came in at 123 out of 1,610 other drivers. My time was a 1 minute 44.297, which compared to the worldwide stats is a 6.5 seconds off of the pace. So that's actually 1.5 seconds better than my average, which has actually, as you can see, jumped me into a position of 218th in the world out of 3,038 other drivers. So I'm actually really chuffed with that. I also know in my mind if I drove a little bit more sensibly, and also, you know, no skidding on corners, and, you know, a little bit more speed through some of the corners than I did, I probably lost about 10 seconds there. And that 10 seconds is the whole difference between 218th and leaderboard glory. But obviously that would rely on a perfect lap, and if you've been watching my channel, you know perfect laps and me don't mix too well. I do try my best. Obviously I always go for clean laps. That's key in Rivals, you know, always hit a clean lap. That'll make a massive difference to your leaderboard placings. Anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you did, maybe drop me a like, maybe subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. I will be back with some more product reviews in the not too distant future, plus some game unboxes. I'm a big collector of games, and I haven't really done much on my YouTube channel in terms of my games collection, so I thought I'd put together some videos just to share some of my experiences and love of various games that I've played and completed, you know, past and present. Thanks again, take care, keep well, and most importantly, keep safe, and if you get the chance, come back soon.